Oh, hang on, who's that? That could be her, you know. There's a bus there, she's running for it.
Quick then.
He's 200 yards around the corner.
Arresting more than 500 criminals every year, the extradition cops are one of Scotland Yard's busiest units.
You're wanted in Albania for murder in 1999, whereby you shot Mr. Dashi, and he died.
Their task is to find highly dangerous foreign fugitives who are on the run here in the UK.
I'm from the Met Police Extradition Unit. You're wanted on a European arrest warrant for a rape in France.
F is for foreigner.
Right.
Oh, they're all foreigners. We never use the N-word. Always foreigners.
Behind the scenes as the BNP canvasses voters.
Well, there's no point in talking to them. They won't vote for us.
No.
They're doing very well out of us, and they want all their tribe over here.
Yes.
It's a problem.
They're leafleting in Dagenham, led by Richard Edmonds, one of the party's senior figures. When a woman says she won't vote BNP, this is his response.
Maybe she's got a black kid, you see. Or maybe her sister's got a black kid. That, I think, is always the explanation around here. Once they go with blacks, they're part of the black tribe. Wicked, horrible, stupid. I've seen it many, many times. Even though the black they knock the women around, they'll abandon them, leave them, yeah.
The BNP's leader, Nick Griffin, is also filmed, talking about canvassing in Barking.
Yes, it's about leafleting central Nairobi, isn't it?
A spokesperson said Richard Edmonds' remarks were made after he'd been verbally abused in the street. They didn't want to comment further on the filming.
In an undercover investigation, we've spent months inside the secret world of a trade marked by violence and exploitation. Thousands of women are being smuggled into Britain to satisfy an increasing demand for paid sex.
I want 4 girls, good Thai girls, who I know are going to come to me, work for me exclusively.
It's a crime where the victims are bought and sold like cattle. The trowel has led us from the massage parlours in Britain's high streets to the remote villages of Southeast Asia. We meet the ruthless traffickers from the east.
Good money, good job. Not come back Thailand, you understand?
London has opened up again. Right? They had a lot of problems with the triads beating up the girls, cutting their booty fingers off, and all kinds of weird shit.
Tonight we demonstrate how the traffickers flout British immigration laws to get passports for women destined for the sex trade. We reveal evidence of corruption at the British Embassy in Bangkok and how this trade in human beings has left many of its victims scarred for life.
Would you board a holiday flight this summer if you knew this man supervised security?
He's long gone, isn't he?
The best thing about that job is any birds that come along here, you can make them strip off.
You can't.
Or if these women were responsible for checking that the suitcases loaded onto your aircraft didn't contain a bomb.
Thinking this one?
Oh, you're supposed to tell me. You should be concentrating. I'm not miles away. You don't care how it's like.
This is the most damning evidence that I've seen of the state of aviation security in the United Kingdom.
Tonight, the shocking story of airport security staff responsible for trying to prevent another 9/11 terror attack.
You had a bit of coke last night,
Yeah. I only had 2 lines.
They're still spinning?
No, I had one this morning before I left as well.
Passengers are relying on these people to guard them from a terrorist attack. Personally, I wouldn't trust them guarding a piggy bank.
And the frontline staff close to breaking point.
Emma, no one can go back anything in this whole airport apart from Continental. I hope the right
Pit bulls, prized by London's gangs.
It's as good as having a weapon or a firearm.
Illegal under law.
You'll only attack
responsible for savage injuries and for sale on a street near you. Our investigation led us to 2 very different types of pit bull owners. One prepared to sell illegal dogs for cash, another hoping to free the breed he loves from the stigma of gang violence.
I walk my dogs And I see it. I see the fear in people's faces. It's the same fear I used to see in people's faces when I was in a gang and had a hood on my head and there was no dog there.
Our investigation started with a simple search on the internet, and it didn't take long to find illegal dogs for sale. Another ad draws our attention to a man called Luke. Our undercover reporter Max calls him to find out more.
Hello mate, it's Max. I called you last week. You still got some dogs left, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, these are pure, aren't they?
Yeah. These are nice dogs.
These are 100%, they're not sort of like cross staffies or anything like that. You get some.
No. You can see the parents, man. I'll put the pictures up of the parents.
Yeah, the pictures look good to me, man. The pictures look good to me.
A meeting's arranged in South London.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good to see you. Good?
Yeah, I'm nice.
How you doing? Alright, sweetheart. How are you? A good boy.
On a street in Lewisham, our undercover reporter meets Luke and another man who later tells us he's called James. James has brought along the dog that fathered the puppies. On a number of occasions he tells us it's a pit bull type. He even volunteers the information to a passerby.
What is it? It's like a bull mastiff, isn't it?
No, it's pure. It's a pure. They class it as a royal, isn't it? Basically, his mum was a champion red-nosed fighter, same as his dad. They bred and got this.
The puppies are brought onto the street too, each for sale for £350. James tells us his dog is good with other animals and children, but he does have another side.
If I start to tease him now, he'll attack whatever I tell him to. But we got other than that, he's fine. He'll only attack if I tell him to.